Assalamu alaikum everybody. Today our topic is about domain and range. Maybe you guys have studied already this concept before, maybe in the previous classes. Let's have a little bit overview. We have a function, let's f of x. We give some input to this function, it will generate output. This function is like a machine. If we give some values to this machine, it returns a product like output. So input is our domain and output is range. Now let's start the question. We have function g of x square minus 4. You can see there is a square root above this expression. So it's a radical function. Function involving square root is called a radical function. So as we are discussing about the real number system, set of all the real numbers, so we have to find some restrictions that it should not be negative. If this expression will be negative, this radical function will turn into imaginary, or it will be like minus square root 1. Suppose we have generally minus 3 square root. If it evaluates to minus 3, we suppose that it will be 3 iota, which belongs to complex numbers. So here the function will not be defined because we are discussing real numbers, real number system. So we check the restriction here. X square minus 4 greater than equal to 3. Why greater than equal to 0? Because it will have all the positive values. If it gets negative, then it will be a complex number. So here the function is low. We have to check the function for the defined values, where it is defined. So by simplifying, we have greater than equal to plus minus 2, or x less than equal to minus 2 and x greater than equal to 2. Let's draw the number line. Here minus infinity and infinity. We draw the both numbers here, minus 2 and 2. You can see in this number line there are 3 intervals. Now we check all the 3 intervals that the function is defined. We take any value here, minus 3. So if we put minus 3 here, minus 3 amount, so 5 is a positive number, so it will be defined. We will include this interval. Now move to next interval. Here between minus 2 and 2 there is minus 1, 0, 1, 3 different values. We will check this one. We will put 1 in this. One to scale minus 4. So now it has become negative. So for negative numbers, this radical function is not defined, because being negative, it will turn into imaginary. So we will exclude this interval. Now move to next interval, to up to infinity positive. Here we have number of values. We will check, suppose 3. So 5 is again a positive number, so we'll include this number. Now in interval notation, mind one thing, that for interval notation, suppose we have a value x greater than equal to 4. So we will write interval 4 greater than equal to 4. 4 up to infinity, because on number line we draw 4 greater than, from here towards right side towards positive infinity. So 4 and infinity. Now keep one thing in mind, that whenever we write the interval notation for infinity, we use parenthesis. So it's an open interval. To include equal, wherever there is equal, we will use square bracket. It means that 4 is included, because it's equal to 4, not greater than 4. If greater than 4, we will use parenthesis here also. So it's important to note here that while writing infinity, whether it is minus infinity or infinity, always we will write here parenthesis. And for other numbers, we have, if it is included equals, then we will include that number. If it is greater, then we will write the parenthesis. So we will write the interval notation for this number line to find the domain. So domain of G will be, because this interval is defined, we have checked this and this. Check this from where it starts, minus infinity. Minus infinity to minus 2. Here minus 2, x less than equals minus 2. Equals minus 2 means we will use the square bracket. Equal, it will include the value. We will use then square bracket. As I have already told you that for infinity, we will use the parenthesis. Okay, and this is notation for this interval, and we move on to the next interval which is also defined, and we will join these two intervals with union sign. Okay, here also it starts from 2 and moves towards positive infinity. So for infinity always we will write the parenthesis, and we have to include 2. Here also greater than equals. Equals mean we will use the square bracket. So it has mixed up here. I will write in only one line. So this is the domain of this radical function. Now we move to range. For range, we must have to express this function in terms of x. Here this equals to y, so it has been expressed in terms of y. Now we will be inverting this by expressing in terms of x. So simplifying this one, evaluating, taking square both sides, we have x square minus 4 is equals y square, x square is equal to y square plus 4, or here again it has become the radical function. Now by exchanging y into x, we have expressed this function as in terms of x. So now we will find the domain of this radical function. It will be the range. Okay, now we put some of the values, any values, put suppose minus 4, positive value, -1 का स्क्वायर, now we put positive value, so these are all positive. For each value, positive or negative or 0, we will be getting positive values. So it will have the same restriction like, so range will always be positive. So range zero to infinity, and for 0 it is also defined, we will include 0, and for infinity we always write parenthesis. That is the range.